Yep.
Okay.
Um,
Damn.
Saboteur is half right. You missed the first part of the name, so I'll give you 1.5 points.
And Genestealer? That's a.
I guess.
That's a
Yeah,
Genestealers they technically have, don't they?
Reductus, the Genestealer. No, not that's not
Oh,
unique.
come on, that's a model.
not unique.
That is a model. I can argue that's a model, isn't it?
Don't argue with the Quizmaster.
That's right. That's right.
You're going to disavow I can't allow Genestealer in the Genestealer Cults. Could you imagine walking away from this quiz and having said you've disallowed
That's like going,
Genestealer?
oh, what's that make of loaf of bread? Oh, it's bread. Like, no, you have to say Hovis or something. You can't
Yeah,
just say-
that'd be like if,
No.
that'd be like if we had an ultramarine quiz and we're like, name an ultramarine unit. Ultramarines.
and
But Genestealer is a model, though.
We did
The
say
Genestealer is a
Genestealer
model.
already in the quiz, though, so we have used it already.
Oh,
Anyways,
but that wasn't an answer.
We've
Oh,
actually
God,
said
okay.
Genestealer since the first 30 seconds of the quiz.
No,
It's
it's
even in the
quiz.
title of the video and
Oh,
on the thumbnail.
gosh.
So we
yeah.
can't talk about the Genestealers.
No, I can't do it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another pub quiz brought to you by Lorecrimes. Today, Eli will be quizzing us on the one and only 40k faction who has a built-in inability to get a happy ending, the Genestealer Cults.
Praise the four-armed emperor.
Praise
That's
the
right.
four-arm emperor,
it is a happy ending.
you know,
It's just 4 attempts.
It's an ending.
You want to get it? You want to get it?
You are correct. I wouldn't get it. But that's why I'm not the one giving the quiz. It's you. So, I'm gonna hand it on over to you now. Yeah.
Alright, thank you, sir. I'd be impressed if you guys broke like. Well, actually, I didn't have a real number in mind. I just was saying words and nothing happened. I'd be impressed if you guys did good, is what I'm trying to say.
That is,
But,
that is a good sign.
Yeah, well, you know, the beginner and the intermediate section is really easy, in my opinion, but the expert section is pretty hard.
Well, that
So I
fills me
guess-
with confidence.
Yeah.
Christ.
Do any of you feel like you know anything about the Genestealer Cults?
I've played Deathwing. I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think that's a confident answer. That's like a scream.
I haven't. I wish I'd played. I haven't played Deathwing, but I have completed on hard mode Space Hulk Tactics, where you kill loads of Genestealers, and you get to play as them in a mini campaign. So that's kind of fun. So that's all my knowledge. That's
Okay.
it.
Mine's mostly to the extent of them being sort of side food / enemies in like other stories. So it's not. I mean, I haven't had a fully on perspective. Most of them being in space hulks and getting crunked by space wolves.
Oh, I
So I need to read Day of Ascension.
They were the main enemy in one of the first Caiaphas Cain books. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Oh, you be proud, Eli. I've got Day of Ascension on my list of many books that I'm
a good
listening
one.
to.
And it's not that long either. Alright, let's get straight into it though. Play along, audience. I bet you'll do better than these guys. So the beginner.
Wow,
First-
under the bus.
He gets married and all of a sudden he gets the like sassiest man in the world.
Alright. Beginner sections are really easy though. So the first question is, what do the Genestealers cults call the Tyranids? There's two answers,
You
by the way.
said
and I
that was
like both of them.
very easy. I don't feel very confident
Oh, I
now.
answered it right away. Come on.
Oh,
Two answers, and I'd like both of them.
I don't know if I'm confusing this.
Oh my god, I need to think on that. Christ. Does everyone know this straight away?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm confusing Inquisitor terminology or not, but it's the best I've got.
I'm just gonna have to commit. There's 2 answers, possible of 2.
I realize what I've done.
There's 2 answers, and I'd like both of them, please.
Colin's panicking.
Hang on, I lied.
The panic. Why is there so much panic?
Oh, I think I know one of them,
I think my second answer is worse, but I'm going with it.
although it's slightly
Oh,
wrong.
no.
And then I'm gonna put mine in one answer.
I'm gonna get another bad meme in response.
I have a feeling I know what you've put, and I'm not going to put it because of that reason. So there's not
Oh my
I
god.
should have
Okay,
loaded up. I should have got memes ready for this. I didn't even think about that.
Alright, I'm committed. I don't feel confident at all, by the way. I'm already tripping up at the first
Okay,
hurdle.
alright.
to be honest, it's now time you didn't win a quiz, but you're probably going to have a good running anyway.
I don't think, no, I don't. This is like one of my weakest.
Got answers from everybody, and I see that our beginner to expert Genestealer Cults did not teach you all very much. I guess we'll have to do another one.
No, it's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
Amazing. First one's like, you've all failed.
Okay, here, next one. Next one's easier. What do they call the big scary Genestealer who sits on the throne?
Oh, I think I know this.
It's not what the actual being is, it's what they call it.
Oh shit.
Now, if I remember, I think when me and you did that begin to expert, I think I was the one who did the stages of it. So I think I remember this one.
Listen, beginner to expert is for the audience, not for us.
Yes, we already do enough Warhammer in general, so we're kind of just you can't know all of it. It's hard actually to get. Even all of us we specialize so
What
much.
was that supposed to mean?
Holy frick, you guys. Next question.
This is bad, isn't it?
It's
This
gonna be
is-
like, you got 1 point, Hal, and that was all the points of the whole thing.
Next question, and the last one of the beginner section, is kind of just like answer however you want to, and it's what happens when they win, in general. You guys gotta get this one, right?
Oh, I kind of. This is with Genestealers, right? Okay. Right. How much is two for verbose?
Pardon? Oh, I don't know. Just say whatever you
Too
want.
wordy.
If you like add if you add all the possibilities, and you'll get extra points. But there's only one general answer that I would like to see.
Oh, so we can add multiple parts to this. Oh,
Because sometimes different things happen.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got an idea, but there's a kind of a cool part of it which I don't want to give any of the other two ideas about mentioning. But I don't know how to.
I've spelled that wrong. Let me try that.
I'm trying to get this write this very succinctly. People in the chat, by the way, do not have expectations. That's what I'm going to say.
You can have expectations, just make them low.
That's better. That's a better answer. I was very tempted to go for like just an absolutely degenerate answer there. Colin, are you answering seriously, Colin, or are you actually like just...
No, I answered. I did. These first ones I did answer seriously because I thought I knew them. Thought being the key word. Although this one I am actually confident on.
All right, fellas. Let's read out your answers real quick. So, for what do the Genestealers call the Tyranids? Hal said the four-armed Emperor, Brian Blessed, which is wrong. Andy said Corporator Hominids, which is funny, but incorrect. And Colin put the Children of the Stars / the Heavenly Lords of Ascension.
Yeah,
the Children of the Stars is good enough for me, so he gets half a point. The answer is the Star Children
Damn it.
and the Emperor's Angels.
Damn.
That one's
Next
That's why
question.
I think I put the Inquisitor thing they call them. They're like, it's a so-and-so Xenos, it's blah 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 blah. Yeah.
So the four-armed Emperor is just an icon. It's not. They don't call it the four-armed Emperor.
Well, a four-armed Emperor is the answer to the next question, which
my
Hal put
I
Puri,
thought you meant.
Colin put the Patriarch, and Andy put the Patriarch. Unfortunately.
All right, can I? I'd like to give a confession that I think is the same as Hal's.
I thought it was you meant what's like the one who sits on the throne in terms of who's in charge of the cult specifically on each cult.
Yeah, but I did say specifically not what he is, but what they call him.
Oh,
I
So
not
the
know they
clue
called
was
the
in the
Did
detail.
not know they
I
called
was
the Patriarchs the four-armed Emperor.
Yep. What do you mean with the four? Okay, all right. Anyway.
I thought that was just
and-
like their version of the Imperial Creed that's corrupted.
Yeah.
Because I know in like the
he's the
Angels of
four-armed
Death
emperor.
series, they just go, "Father, it's Father," and I'm like, "You're all weird."
Most of them don't even see the
Aye.
patriarch half the time.
Everyone in
Yeah,
40K
it's like
is
the
weird.
witch lady.
Anyways, next question. By the way, the points so far are Colin with 0.5.
Woo!
Oh, he didn't get full
It's
points.
over.
Let's go!
There's two
Blimey.
answers to the first question, and I only got one. So the last part of the beginner section, everyone got for the most. Yeah, everyone got because what happens when they win? And the general answer is they all get eaten and the biomass is consumed. Which let's see, everybody put they get devoured, throw themselves in, realize they're a trick.
A few
I
extra
think-
details there, yeah, because they don't. Sometimes they do. The hive mind takes away the power at the end, and they kind of go, "Oh," you know what I mean? And they realize they're being devoured. It's a little bit of spice, a little bit.
Colin had the most descriptive answer. Said a signal is sent out to the hive mind, and the hive fleets converge on the planet to consume it, where they briefly fight alongside their gods before being consumed alongside the planet. The planet is thrown into chaos as what were soon to be loyal Imperials turn their guns on the actual Imperials. Big war. So I'll give Colin
Give him
1.5 for that. And Andy and Hal, you get 1.
I'm up to 2!
We're on the
I win
board.
this one.
The other options were I already don't remember. I had other stuff in mind and I don't remember, so
Big
you
boy.
don't have to worry about it. There was a couple more, but it's fine. It works for me. The intermediate section. Let's get right into it. First question. What is the process of a genestealer implanting its DNA into someone? Explain the power it uses and the main body part involved.
This is going to be a bad answer round. I can just feel it. I can feel it.
We're in the short answer section of your quiz.
Okay. So could you read that out again, please?
Yes, my lord. What is the process of a genestealer implanting its DNA into someone? Explain the power used and the main body part involved.
Now, there's an answer here which is not meant to be quite filthy.
And now,
Which
while
one?
you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go upstairs and get my thing and come back. This is a good time for me to be not here, anyways.
Does anyone else always, when they go to spell victim, they do it with a U? Just habitually?
Tom.
Because you're always a victim. or something.
Listen, the word victim in 40K comes up every now and then, alright?
Sorry, it was just right
I
there.
just like the idea of he was like hungry. He's like, Victum. It's like my tum-tum.
Look, victim.
Sorry, we just
Victim.
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 Look, I get made fun of for pronouncing things all the time on my channel. It's not going to be any different here. I'm not any less stupid just because there's 4 of us now.
You're just saying it wrong, that's all. This is fine. It's victim.
Alright.
Like victim, it's not victimized, it's victimized.
Alright, Lieutenant.
Exactly,
Saying
yeah.
things
See,
wrong.
you do know how
Where's
to
the
pronounce
F?
it. Right.
Where's the F?
Alright, calm down. It's like Z in like, why is it pronounced, what's it?
Z?
No, like when you put it in words, it never makes sense, the letter Z. It just doesn't like,
Because it's silent half the time.
Yeah, but it doesn't even need to be there. Like, what's places with...
I'm struggling on this one.
I'm getting distracted. Only a little though. Like Ibiza. Where is the Z? There's no reason for Z to be in Ibiza.
Hi. I have arrived. I see I have not received all the information yet.
I've got a question. What's the name of the thing on their foreheads? The, like, ridges? Is there a name for that?
Eyebrows? I don't know. There probably is. That's not the one I'm looking for, though.
The bump. or something.
The hump.
Weird. Oh, this is like difficult, this one.
Is anyone writing fanfics right now?
It might be.
There we go. That'll do for now.
There's certain words I was about to say, like, but then it was like, oh, YouTube
Oh my
might be
gosh.
careful there.
Did you know that genestealers have 30 full rules to keep themselves hidden from the outside society? Look up Genestealer Rule 34 for more information.
Oh no! Don't do that. Don't do that, viewers. Don't do that.
Make sure safe search is turned off. Shush, 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 shush.
Have a heavy flamer on standby just in case.
Jeez Louise.
I think I'd
Yeah.
got
We
this.
have our answers. Very
I'm
nice.
not confident on the body part though, because there's an answer which is the funny one, and then there's the real answer, and I was tempted to go with the funny one, so I was like,
Okay, next question. You guys can get this one. So the Genestealer that lands on the planet and starts the cult, what does this Genestealer evolve into?
Like Pokemon.
That's right.
Genestealer Regenerator evolved into Clefable. Oh no.
So what does the first guy evolve into?
Yeah, once he's got his cult set up and all their psychic juice is being fed to him and he becomes all powerful and yada yada.
did I say this earlier? Maybe. Did I say this answer earlier? Did I give it wrong?
I can neither confirm nor deny it.
Oh, I might have it. Hopefully, no one else remembered.
So to confirm, is this the next stage of their evolution, or is this something that happens to the original Tyrannid, Genestealer?
It happens to the original Genestealer. This doesn't happen to all
right.
Genestealers.
Okay.
He goes through his like Linkin Park phase, and he gets really
Yes.
mopey.
Crawling in my skin.
These words.
Want to spread. I don't know.
Oh god. Oh, he probably doesn't listen to. Do they even have ears? They just have ear holes.
Yep, they can hear, I assume. So I mean,
No, but like the early ones,
I
like
would
the
hope.
later ones have like ears, dude. Don't they? I need to look up art later, but
I
I
mean,
swear they don't have ears.
they're predators. They have to have ears.
No, but I know you.
What is that?
You know what I mean. Do they actually have like ear lobes and all that stuff?
I don't, not really.
Mhm.
I remember one of the other answers to the first question of when they win is sometimes the Tyranids don't show up, and so then they spread to other planets and yada
and
yada.
everything's just vaguely disappointing for everyone involved.
It's like they did like an event Facebook event page, and they're like, "Come and show up, it'll be really rad." And you get there, and it's like, "There's nobody here." Oh, of course
Is this
not.
like the
What's that in the
resurrection of
sky?
one of the Kennedys or something? People said one of the Kennedys was going to show up somewhere, and then they all turned up. He didn't. He obviously didn't show up because he was busy. Clearly.
Oh,
Busy's one way to put it.
Genestealer Richard Nixon just like, "I'm going to change all the
I'm gonna
genes.
bring him up.
We're gonna control the biomass."
It sounds like someone's breaking in. Just a storm. Dick, settle down.
Settle down.
all right. Next one.
Zombies.
I have a few questions in this section.
Any
So
chance
lots of
Colin gets to
opportunity.
put a Call of Duty reference in, he always does it.
I played a lot of Black Ops 1 as a kid. What do you want from me?
Very good game. No, it's not a complaint. I'm just saying it's an interesting quirk.
Ah, happily.
All right. Where was the first Genestealer cult found, and which cult were they?
Oh, the name? You want a specific name, or can we be
The name of the planet and the name of the cult.
Oh,
You want both? Ooh. I can't remember the name of the place.
I should know this because we did a video. I was the beginner section.
And you told me about it.
I did. Oh, this is so pain. I know what it's in reference to, if you know what I mean, like who shows up and like finds and all that stuff. I just can't remember it for the life of me. I think I know which one did it though, so I'm gonna put that.
You hear that sigh? Eli got my answer.
Is it? I don't think this is right, but I'll try. Because it sounds too goofy, but I'll put it anyway.
I'm struggling on this one, boys. Is everyone else?
Yes.
I mean,
Again, like I'm very underread on Genestealers because there's not really much to read apart from, ooh, I've got children. Now they are eating the populace. Oh, what's that in the sky? Nom nom nom. Dead.
Eli, I'm gonna put dashes next to all of my actual answers on account of all the names.
Okay, I've actually gotten answers from everybody. Could have been worse. Not gonna lie.
Could have been
Just the way,
worse.
like, you're all terrible at this. Like, he's come back from his wedding and he's like, what's happened to you all? You've become, like soft brains. I don't know. Rubbish.
Okay, next question. It's freebie. Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Let's see.
Sorry, not with us. We're already letting you down.
True or false, everything on this list can become part of a Genestealer cult. Adeptus Mechanicus, Eldar, Tau, and Orcs.
So which of these that you've mentioned can become...
Oh, just true or false. All of them can
Oh.
be, or one of them in there cannot, so then it'd be false.
As in
I'm
can?
just gonna gamble.
There's can I have
Yes,
a
as they
can
physically.
be-
clarification? Is it physically possible, or will it be successful?
Yeah, like, can they be infected by the Genestealer?
Oh,
And
okay.
hail the four-armed Emperor.
I'm just gonna guess.
Or the four-armed git, as it would be.
That's right. Amber King is typing a lot for a true or false question.
I know, because I want to put something funny next to it, and I panic.
But let's be honest, his content has never been brief. It's always been quite long
Sheesh.
format. So.
Well, I can't say anything.
Okay, next question. Who is the spiritual leader of the cult who you would also like to step on you?
Wait, was that? Is
What?
there,
Excuse
is
me?
there 4 in the medium section?
Yeah, I got quite a few questions on here.
Damn.
All
Zam.
came to mind. That's right.
Oh, you know what? I only know this answer because Eli has mentioned this. Literally, it's the only reason. Eli, please can I have some nods?
Yeah,
of
baby.
approval? Yes. I literally already know this because of Eli making a joke about this. So, that might have given it away, to be fair. For the other two panicking.
Mm.
Yeah, if the Amber King typed that answer
Who would we
before
want
you-
to step on us?
Yeah, I'm just hoping that a really in-depth description will be enough to get half a point, because I know exactly what he's talking about. I just don't know the name. And the model too. Pardon me.
Oh my.
Is that your answer?
No, that was
Is it Barney
unfortunate
Stinson you're telling me
timing.
to?
He just wanted to convey his interest in being stepped on.
I don't need to work to do that. I have a whole channel dedicated to that.
Yeah.
Stepped on.
None of you get to bring up something like that and get upset when I push the cart forward, alright?
True.
Don't start digging a hole and hand me a shovel and then get upset when I keep digging the hole.
Yo, serious question. Which Eldar would you want to
Leela
be stepped on?
Tesperex.
Right on it.
I didn't even finish the question. There was no hesitancy.
Why would there be?
I don't know. I'm just gonna put that.
Alright, next question in the intermediate section, because I really went off on these. Who, because there's also a lot of things in Genestealers. Who is the cult's local scientist and healer?
Oh god. Is this where we screwed up? Now, I haven't played anyone on Genestealers on tabletop yet, so I feel like I should. I know the model, but I don't know the name. Can we have a slight clue? Is it sort of in the realm of like doctor/medical language, or is it?
He likes biology.
That's the best you're gonna get from me.
I think this is the right answer, or like I'm pretty close. I feel like I'm in the right neighborhood of like the sound, but I'm honestly, I know it's actually I doubt it's wrong.
Yeah, this one I've got no clue on. I'm hoping my answer got a laugh though.
Mhm.
I'm deadly serious about that, man. When they do the
I know.
real adaptation, that'll be
I
the
know.
person who plays it.
I know while I was away you did the versus match. I just feel like Eli's just been amped up on anger since that episode recording, and now he's just making us suffer.
Nah.
And I wasn't even part of it, so I feel...
We do have to say, like, the comments on that video were pretty. People felt very strongly about that video.
I haven't looked on the comments yet.
People felt very
Missing out.
strongly about things that like we could have done or we missed. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
but that's
not,
always the way. It's like,
understand,
oh, you should have
understand.
mentioned this. It's like, yeah, but we only have a short amount of time, and
Shout out to
The
my
heat of the moment.
Lovecraft boys for representing in the comments, though. Appreciate you, gang.
all the fellow air conditioning fearers. Apparently, that's one thing I kept seeing.
What?
Because like, wasn't that a thing? He was afraid of air conditioners, and he was like, they're satanic.
He was.
Not satanic.
He was also
Yeah,
afraid
well-
of people, some kind of people.
And cats with
And
sensible
people, yes.
names.
And yeah, and he was. All the comments were like, "Oh, it's this time of year, and it's so warm. What would you do? Oh no."
H.P. Lovecraft, you wrote a story about people breeding with fish people and turning into what did he mean by this?
Can't hold that against me, like the actual like political views of the war. I was like, I won't do that.
I gave you the win. Settle down.
I know. I was like, oh my god, literally I should have lost on that.
Jeez, okay. The intermediate section is completed. Could have been worse again. So, first question: what is the process of a gene stealer implanting its DNA into someone? The power they use is hypnosis, and the main body part involved is the ovipositor. Let's see.
The what?
Well, I went in the complete wrong direction.
Andy
just-
said.
Can
What?
we specify that the gene stealer thing is not phallic at any? Can we just specify that now before people start
It is
in
in
the
its mouth,
comment?
it seems. So it kisses you. Nice little smoochy smooch.
Mwah.
Yep. Andy said when a daddy gene stealer and a mommy gene stealer love each other very much, they rub each other's ridges gently, and a gene stealer spawn is conceived. Very
That's
nice.
right.
Why do I love and hate that answer?
Al said the gene stealer uses pheromones to lure the victim in and inject them with a strain with their finger. The victim then gives birth to the next generation. I'll give you a half point for that because it's like on track. And Colin, I have to scroll through all my garbage. He says the gene stealers kiss. They implant their DNA into a victim with the mouth, who is then compelled to have children with each generation, progressively looking more human-like until the next creation is born, a pure gene stealer monster, and the cycle begins anew. If I gave Andy 0.5, I'll give you 0.75. Why not?
0.75?
You got more points than you got more. So you did better than Hal. I didn't mean Andy.
I think give him. I think give him.
I was gonna say, I didn't get any points.
Yeah, you did. You,
Yeah, I
did, you
got-
did better. You did better than Hal, but it still didn't have the word ovipositor in it or hypnosis. So
Wait,
you know.
wait. Andy did better than me. He did the two
No, I
teachers
didn't.
rubbing their
He's
heads
not
together.
no. Andy was too far away.
Okay.
Too memey.
He meant Colin did better than you.
Ah,
it was
yes.
a goof.
yeah, he should get a point. I'll give him a full point for that. I think because he got the first part.
Fine.
Part one or two.
He needs a win. He hasn't won in ages.
I know.
Very true. He's doing pretty good so far. Not gonna
I know,
lie.
don't
Expert
deny him
section's
this.
freaking hard. So what is Colin just send me? Cigarettes, please. Fast food, please. Alcohol. Okay. Pull the trigger. No one will know what that means without the picture. Okay. Next question was, what does the gene stealer evolve into? And I think everyone got this right, except for one person probably. Yep. Yeah. The answer was patriarch, and everyone said that, but Andy, who used the answer patriarch earlier in today's quiz, so as a freebie, said broodmind. Disappointing indeed.
Yeah, I assumed that, like, I don't know, for some reason I thought that they didn't transform into a patriarch. I thought it'd be like one would crash land, because it's already like a big tyrannid. So it's like, surely you can't change into a tyrannid. That's the whole thing. It's like they go,
grow.
like, I've got a slightly ridge. They do the Star Trek thing. It's like, I've got ridges on my face, so I'm kind of alien. Like, that doesn't count. Ugh. So I didn't get a point. Okay.
This
think
guy
Eli can-
loves the
Eli can,
Emperor too much, not the real
fine.
one though.
Eli can explain, I guess, for the people who listening who don't know. What does that happen to the gene stealer when it wants to become the patriarch?
It basically just gets powered up by all of his lackeys who are feeding him psychic energy, and he slowly grows into the big giant monster on the throne. In old lore, they would be like really fat and gross, but now I think they're a little more scary.
It's a mini hive mind, basically.
Yeah. Pretty
That's
cool.
why I thought brood, because I was like, it's in charge.
Close, but not quite. Close, but no gene stealer, buddy. So, next question. Where was first gene stealer called found, and which called are they? Disappointment ensued.
I know
See.
which one it is though. It's someone with, and then the Death Watch came in, didn't they?
Yes. Colin said Genestealers, Cultlandius, the brothers of the Slapvongal Blegadorius. Holy frick. That is incorrect. But
That's word
points for
salad.
effort.
Wow.
Me make
Hal
Genestealer face.
Hal was the one who told me about this, but he put rusted cog ?
As the cult.
Nuh-uh.
No? Oh.
Andy, I'm gonna give you a point, but I am slightly
What?
disappointed. The answer is Gosar Quintus, and Andy, you put Ghost Star Quintus. But it's
Yeah, I was
close
thinking
enough for
Ghost
me.
Star, because that's
Yeah.
words.
It's
They are
Gosar,
words.
which is one word. And the cult was the cult of the Four-Armed Emperor.
Okay, so is that a half point?
I give you a full point, because I
Hey,
feel,
I'm catching
I
up
feel
to Hal.
generous.
Nice.
Next question was true or false, everything on the list. Can it be a Genestealer or not? The answer was true, which I believe Colin and Hal both put. But Andy said orcs can't become Genestealers, so no. So unfortunately, Andy,
Yeah, but then I
cannot
put
give you
that, and
the
then
point.
Colin made his quip about
Yep,
like,
that
orcs are like, I
is.
have sealed my fate. It's too late.
I just said the forearmed git. How did that give
Yeah,
you any
because that's
hint
like-
either way?
It's get for orcs, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I've already put the answer. Whoops.
It's okay. It's all right.
I think there was
Uh,
a tidbit, wasn't there, about how like if it happens in the mechanicus, they can detect it quite quickly, but then like, it can still happen. So I was like a bit like, oh, does it have? Do I have to say yeah? You know,
It
I was a bit on the
happens
edge on that
a
one.
very cool part in one of the books.
In one of the Caiaphas Cain books, even.
That's how he knows. He's using his
Yep.
cheeky Caiaphas
Yep.
Cain know-how.
All right. Next question was, who is the spiritual leader who you want to step on you? Let's see. Andy put Scarlett Jean Hansen. Respectable answer.
There's a respectable answer at least.
Colin put, all right, I know the model, but not the name. It's the cool lady in the artwork with the big loop around her head, and she has a staff, and I really want her to crush my testicles into fine powder.
That's on the internet, bro.
That escalated quickly.
That's on the internet.
Just because you
What have
posted
you
it on
done?
the internet doesn't mean you can use it as a source.
All right, I'll give you
That's
half point
on
for
the
that because you have the idea.
That's on the internet. Okay, and
Lord,
Hal put Mummy Magus, which is correct.
that's the one Eli keeps saying. So I was like, it has to
Mummy
be that
Magus,
one.
baby. Sheesh.
Did they get a point each?
I gave Colin half a point.
Okay.
I had a lot of thought and put into it. Thought I shouldn't have put into it, but I did
Hal
put
just
into it.
literally put Mummy Magus.
That's the answer. Magus is the answer.
But the mummy's the extra
He's
spice.
just rubbing it in with that extra bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly did think it was Mummy Magus. So that was the answer.
Okay, the last question of the section was, who is the cult's local scientist and healer? Hal, you put Chirurgeon and John Malkovich. Nice. Andy put Joseph Rudolph Mengele. Mengele.
Mengele.
Mengele. Okay.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's all I can
Colin,
think of.
Colin put Tanner when he's at the movies. Brackets. Please don't say that. Say Bulma or something. The answer was biophagist. So, not
Damn.
the I did say he likes biology. All right,
You
expert
did say that.
section. I think that this first question is actually, you might all get it right. It maybe should have been an intermediate question. First question is, oh sorry, never mind. That's the second question you're all gonna get right. The first one I don't think you will. It is.
That escalated quickly. Actually, no, you're all useless. Oh, okay.
Well, maybe you will if you remember stuff from a long time ago. But it is, what is the prevalent cult in Ultramar, and who do they worship?
Oh, damn. No, it's just a guess, isn't it? Colin? Do you know this one?
No.
No.
I'm gonna do
Oh,
it.
my ultramarine boy. I feel like I just don't. No, I haven't got a clue on this one. I think I kind of just have to guess from just a lot of the other. Honestly, I don't know. Damn.
Honestly, like I remember that episode was interesting, hearing about like the different quirks of some of the cults, but I just didn't remember it. I remembered all the like fun things they could do, just not their names.
I'm gonna go. like I do kind of remember. I remember when we did the beginner to expert. Did we do beginner to expert geniuses, didn't we? Because we did that. Shout out people listening to that. Go watch that one. Because I remember when we were doing the list, I had to pick some of my favourite ones. So I remember a few of those names, but I'm just gonna guess.
There was like the rusty cog or whatever they were that you mentioned before.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they sound cool. And there's like the ones that follow Nurgle, maybe.
Okay, I got an answer from everybody.
There's ones that like got corrupted by corn. And they end up fine with corn. It's cool.
Next question. This is one you guys can all get. What Space Marine chapter has been infected with the Genestealer's kiss?
This one actually, I do know. Shout out to the channel Cult of Paint, who did a painting tutorial on this chapter and the Terminator, the new Terminator models. I know that probably timestamps this, but that was a sexy paint scheme. These guys got quite a nice one. I almost made these as my own tabletop chapter, but I chose something else in the end. It's a good one though. Colin's going for a serious answer, as you can tell. Do you have it, Colin, by the way?
I'm distracting him.
No.
Oh no. Do you want to give you a clue, Colin? They're an Ultramarine
I
successor.
was gonna say if Eli will allow it, but I guess you're doing it anyways.
I can say that, at least. That's not too on the
Sorry,
nose.
we haven't broken 10 points on this quiz yet, so it's okay. We can.
We're not even close. We're like I think Colin's in the lead with 5.5, so we're not even in that vicinity yet.
Yeah, I'm gaming.
Well, to be fair, there's only been like 12, somewhere between 12 and 14 possible answers, so it's not that bad that we haven't broken 10. All right. Next question. Other than the ones that we have mentioned in the video, name every unique bioform of a Genestealer cult.
What? Oh.
Oh my god.
Okay.
As in on the tabletop, or as in like the different stages of the
On the
Genestealers?
the units.
The
where
units. Oh
They're
damn.
not, just like like on the tabletop, like you're thinking. They're in the lore and stuff too.
Can we do is it also count as the ones where it's like the different stages of the Genestealer?
Nope.
Do you know what I mean? They don't count.
It's not what I'm looking for. I was thinking about putting that in the quiz, and then I ended up not. I guess for some
Oh,
reason.
then I am toast on this one.
Maybe that's why I didn't put it in, because I know it's the only one people knew. They have like 15 different things.
I know, but I've never played against them on the tabletop. I am honestly screwed.
It's also in the lore. Just saying.
Oh, pain.
I don't know. I'm like, they I don't want to be mean, but they have like kind of not uniform, but like they have like similar names because of like the style of an army they are. So I'm trying to like think of how many times can I say the same thing with slightly different words, and that will probably get a couple of them, I guess. Well, that's not how you spell that word. Oh, that's better.
I've like written 2 and I'm stark. Oh, it's a shame as well, because there's that really cool someone, is it what's the Squidmar? They made that really cool diorama, didn't they? And they had like a little Genestealer like little lab underneath it. And they had some like cool little things in there. And there's like little Genestealers, like had like a fake surgery lab thing. Oh, we did say ones earlier, didn't we?
See, I'm just going to repeat this one. Brood.
I might just steal from like the names of the actual like different levels like a Genestealer can be. I don't have to. This is probably not at all right. Oh man, this is like for someone who's like plays Genestealers and then they're watching this episode, they're probably just looking at us with pain.
I think that'll do. That's all I'm going to try. There's some jokes for you.
Yeah, I went on the tangent earlier, now my head's just echoing zombies quotes. And I can't even bring 3/4 of them up because I'll be incredibly racist if I do.
Zombies quotes.
Yeah, Call of Duty's like, Dempsey.
Which game
Rikoff,
though?
and Nikolai.
Yeah, like, well, what are you fixating on? Are you like the original cast or the
yeah,
celebrity
of course,
one?
the original ones. And unfortunately, I cannot bring up any of Takio's quotes without instantly being canceled for racism. They're good quotes. Can't say that.
I think I remember. Wasn't there there's the female one in the book that Eli was talking about, the Day of Ascension? I think I remember what she was.
Yeah, that probably.
And then I know which one she was. Because I remember you saying that. I know. Was that? You have to be very forgiving on some of my ones here because I'm like vague as hell. Oh, I forgot one. Oh my god, I thought an easy one.
Yeah, you got a second.
With zombies, I just like the one with the like George Romero in it. That's the best one for me. Michael Rooker and Machete.
All right, last question. Other than the ones that we have named in the video, name all the cults.
Other than the ones we've already named.
Yep.
So no bladed cog.
No freebies. Well, you did that. Well, now that you gave it away, you cannot use bladed cog anymore. So.
You fucking fool!
He did mention that in the quiz earlier, though.
And rusted. Oh, four-armed emperor.
Please stop opening your mouth.
You're just eliminating them, so we have less.
Because he said that earlier. Because he wouldn't be able to accept it anyway.
Stop it. Get some help.
Right. My answer's already in, and it's suitably unimpressive.
I'm struggling now. I'm just gonna go.
Colin, this is
something.
I don't know
basic.
why I'm doing this, but the one from Infinite and the Divine.
I haven't read. I guess there's a Genestealer Cult in Infinite the Divine. I haven't read that far yet.
My bad.
You son of a! I don't.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
I don't mind that. Just don't tell me what happens in it, please.
Yeah, I'm reading it next too. I just finished Twice Dead King, the second book. It was pretty cool.
Consume Necron propaganda.
Truly.
I need to re-listen to it because I remember bits of that book, but I don't know if it was just what I was doing at the same time. I was like, oh, I didn't remember much of the book.
Good job,
Infinite
man.
Divine. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I remember a couple, but I was like, yeah.
Oh man. I was really hoping this would be Colin's win, but I'm starting to get a little worried.
Yeah, I was hoping for that too.
It's
all right.
a lead though.
Oh, the answers are in. Mr. Hal needs to send his.
I think I get away with because I said something wrong earlier, and I'm wondering. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I had to argue with one of them because I didn't quite say this one earlier. I said something almost the same as it.
Okay, so what is the prevalent cult in Ultramar and who do they worship? Hal, you put Twisted Helix. Andy, you put Cult of the Star Chosen. And Colin put... So there's a lot of stuff.
It's right above the Eldar.
A lot of memes.
Okay. The followers of the 5th edition Space Marine Codex, they worship Matt Ward. Nice. That's actually closer than everyone else's answer.
Oh god.
The answer was the Behemoid Undercult, and they worship Old One Eye.
Oh.
Now that you say that, I actually remember reading that somewhere.
This is something we've heard. Did we hear about this on the Ultramarine episode as well?
Yeah. Probably part of the... Yeah. I've mentioned it a couple times.
If we did, I didn't bring it up.
You mentioned Old One Eye. I've got a question for everyone. Who would win in a staring competition? Old One Eye or Old Baelai? Who'd win?
Probably Yarrick because his eyes robotic and
blink.
doesn't blink.
Does Old One Eye have eyelids?
I would assume.
I assume so.
How else are you gonna get debris
Why?
out of your eye? What do you mean why?
He
Why
probably
do
could
you
just
have
help. He'd have a protective, like, glassy film over it. I don't know.
Yeah, dogs
We're
have
having a
those
philosophical
too. They
debate
still,
Yo,
they still
Someone
think
pull up a Tyranid model right now and look for the eyelashes.
Oh my gosh.
eyelashes. No, that's not what you
Eyelashes?
said.
No,
You said
no,
eyelids.
Eyelids. I know, but you know what I mean. I can think of no other.
Yeah, I can
Just
guarantee you
imagining
they
a
have
Tyranid
eyelids.
now, like, I'm just getting my lashes done. Oh, I look so pretty.
Just getting me lashes done. Off to go conquer me crag.
Gary the snail has eyelids and he has eye stalks.
Harry the snail.
Gary the snail from SpongeBob.
What the hell are you talking about?
Gary the snail from
He
SpongeBob.
does have
Oh,
eyelashes.
Meow. That guy. Yeah.
Yep. Meow.
Next versus episode: Harry SpongeBob versus Black Templar. Let's
Now,
go.
you need to remember,
SpongeBob versus Marnius Calgar. It'd be
I,
amazing.
I couldn't walk when SpongeBob was still coming out, okay?
Yeah.
I know, it's just been
Oh,
a hot minute.
I love SpongeBob. Okay, so the next question, which people did get right, it was what chapter has been affected by the Genestealers' kiss, and Colin put Nova Marines. Tragedy has struck. Andy and Colin got it correct with Sides of the Emperor. Guys,
That's
give
me.
Hal another one, I swear. Alright.
Am I getting close? Am I getting close to him? I
I
don't
am
know.
Colin currently.
I'm one of 3
both tied,
people
aren't you?
doing fantasy lore, and none of the 3 are any of you.
Alright, what's next one is name every unique bioform. Let's see. Hal put
My answers are very generic.
Altus. Nah, no, it doesn't work. Magus already said that. Hybrid. Not really what I was looking for, but I mean, I'll give hybrid and true hybrids 1 point. Biologist.
Almost said them earlier, the scientist.
Saboteur. Yeah, you weren't allowed to use the ones that we used earlier, though.
Wasn't that for the cult
It
question?
was
though,
for,
not
it was
the...
for both of them.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
How
Um,
many is he got?
Saboteur is half right. You missed the first part of the name, so I'll give you 1.5 points.
And Genestealer? That's a...
I guess.
That's a
yeah,
Genestealers
no.
they technically have, don't they?
Reductus, Genestealer. No, not that's not
Oh,
unique.
come on, that's a model.
not unique.
That is a model. I can argue that's a model, isn't
tough
it?
stuff,
Don't
like-
argue with the Quizmaster.
That's right. That's right.
You're going to disavow walk. Oh, I can't allow Genestealer in the Genestealer Cults. Could you imagine walking away from this quiz and having said you disallowed
That's like going,
Genestealer?
oh, what's that make of loaf of bread? Oh, it's bread. Like, no, you have to say Hovis or something. You can't
yeah,
just say-
Name an Ultramarine.
that'd be like
No.
no, that'd be like if we had an Ultramarine quiz and we're like, name an Ultramarine unit. Ultramarines.
and
But Genestealer is a model, though.
We did
The
say
Genestealer is a
Genestealer
model.
already in the quiz, though, so we have used it already.
Oh,
Anyways,
but that wasn't an answer.
We've
Oh,
actually
God.
said Genestealer since the first 30 seconds of the quiz.
I know,
It's
it's
even
the
in the
quiz.
title of the video and
Oh.
on the
Oh,
thumbnail.
So we
yeah.
can't talk about the Genestealers.
No, I can't do it.
let's see. Andy put Patriarch, which we've used already. Brood Mind, Brood Hybrids, Magus, Jackals, Brood Mother, Brood Coven, Brooding Teenager, Fafnir, Brood Broder.
Yeah, he's cool. He saved Gilliman's mum in the horse archer.
He's also one of Gotrik's sidekicks in the Age of Sigmar.
Oh,
Ah, that's interesting.
He's a Duardin because copyright dwarf.
I see. So out of that, you got. I'll give you half a point for hybrids, and Jackals is one of their things. And yeah, so I'll give you 1.5 points. Sure.
Hey.
Why not? Just making numbers up at this point.
I'm not going to win. It's like, oh, at least I did a bit better.
Yeah. Colin put Brood Lord, Patriarch, Pure Strain, Abomination, Aberration, Magus, those annoying bastards from Deathwing that warp like rabbits being kicked to death and then suicide bomb you.
I don't remember their names, but that's pretty much what they do.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't used Broodlord as an answer because it hasn't been an answer.
Woo!
So, Broodlord is like also what they call the Patriarch, so you know I'll give it one.
I'll take it.
Pure Strain, Abomination is almost the right word. It's an abominant, but an aberration
Oh, go
is
on.
correct.
I'd give him that. I'd give him that.
All right, so I'll give you 3.5 points. How about that? Or sorry, 2.5 points, not 3.5.
I'll live, thank you.
Ah.
Because
Very
we already
good.
used Vegas. 2.5 for Colin, bringing
Thank
him
you.
up
Nice.
to 8 points.
I was just Hal.
Yo.
Like if I said name all the Primarchs and you look at me dead in the eye and go Primarch.
I just thought because you can actually have the Genestealer model, like, and it's called a Genestealer, like on the tabletop.
I get it.
So I was like-
we've
I was like,
said Genestealer a million times.
Oh, I didn't know it was like. I thought it was only because if it'd been an answer previously rather than a.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
I was like,
Colin put pure strain, which is closer than the answer Genestealer.
Also,
I'd say it has to be pure strain.
the Genestealer model is one of the ugliest ones you can buy off of Games Workshop. It is not aged good.
Yeah. Oh well. All right. Next and final question. Well, I didn't actually write a bonus question. Maybe I'll think of one really quick. Sure, I have one. Just a second. Let me write it down before I forget. Okay, I wrote it down. All right, so the name every cult question. Let's see. Hal put Twisted Helix, Sons of Jormungandr, Pauper Princess, and Rusted Claw,
I'm in trouble.
which are all correct, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4 correct
I
answers.
said
for Hal.
rusted cog
Oh.
earlier. I think,
did,
and
yeah.
that's actually wrong. There's no such. Isn't there's is bladed cog, isn't there?
Bladed Cog. You did say Bladed Cog, but you
Yeah.
put Rusted Claw.
No, but I
right?
put rusted cog earlier, so I was like, oh, it's a wrong answer. So technically, I didn't say it earlier. I was like, oh,
You,
okay.
That's very
Hey,
sneaky.
you rat bastard.
Andy. Jeez. Andy put Hive Cult, Pauper Princess, and Twisted Helix, which are all correct. So good
Hey,
work, Andy. 7 and
still
a
in
half.
last place.
Uh-oh.
Colin sent the guy saying, yeah.
Was that it?
Yep. Alright, bonus question, which I just thought of right now. Name the 2 trucks in the Genestealer Cults lol.
I hate this.
I don't
Oh.
know.
Colin, if you get it right, you win.
Ah!
Oh my god, that was loud.
that was
name
loud.
the trucks.
Yeah, there's 2.
Okay. I think Colin's putting another meme in the general.
That's not where that goes.
I'm sorry, Colin is typing like, don't put it
Thank you.
there. Don't do it. What can I put? For trucks.
God.
Trucks. Okay.
I just, yeah, there's no chance in this one. So,
There's a 3rd car vehicle. You can name that one too, I guess.
what do we call it? Buggy Bugface or something.
I guess it's actually technically 1 truck with 2 variations, but that's okay.
I mean, I don't know why you got hope.
Like,
You need to murder that hope.
Consider that me conceding from the rest of the quiz.
If you don't answer that question, I've got some really fucking foul gifts to send your way.
Alright, okay.
The gift chain is foul.
Okay, they're very good, guys. Very good. So I didn't actually say the answers for the last questions. The unique bioforms that I just wrote down in the last, 30 seconds. I have Sanctus, Calamus, Nexus, Calamorph, Reductus, Saboteur, Locust, Broodlord, Aberration, Jackal Alphas, Abominant, Icon Ward, and Primus.
Oh, so a
That's a
few.
lot of Genestealers. Whew.
Yeah. And then the cults, we have Bladed Cog, Hive Cult, Inner Worm, Pauper Princess, Rusted Claw, Twisted Helix, Cult of the Formed Emperor, Cult of the Second Son, the Brotherhood, Behemoid, Undercult, and then 10 secondary ones, so don't worry about it. Sons of Jormungandr is on there. Oh wait, did you say Star Chosen? Did someone say Star Chosen? No, that was
I
earlier.
did,
Never
but I
mind.
did it earlier and I forgot to put it in that section.
Well, it wouldn't have counted then, would it? If we'd said it earlier.
Nope.
Well, it was I
Damn.
submitted it, but it wasn't read out, I don't
Yeah.
think.
Oh, clever.
Yeah. So that was the answer. The name of the 2 trucks are Goliath Rock Grinder and Goliath Truck.
I'm angry, I remember
Oh.
now.
That was
And
a
then
very I thought they'd be more interesting. It's like, no, it's just a Goliath thing. Like,
And then the other car vehicle was the Achilles Ridge Runner. But your answers were all pretty good.
Eli.
Hal put cheese grater on my nuts, hamster soup at Fingers No Works.
Oh, that's good. That's going to be on the internet, Colin.
I just went out. I didn't spell it wrong. It's at Pancreas now works because we like to
Oh.
upgrade in the future. we
oh my.
like to evolve in the content.
Andy put the A-Team van and Pussy Wagon Kill Bill reference. Nice.
Yeah, it's the
Nice.
thing in Kill Bill.
It's it's actually, that is closer than everyone else's answer.
Oh
Colin,
my lord.
Colin said Sentinel in brackets. They can use them, bro. I know they can, and you know they can. Which, I mean, it made me laugh. So, points for effort. That's
Not
our
actually.
winner.
I have a grand announcement, Eli, before you announce the winner.
Yes.
I have actually seen Kill Bill.
Way!
Oh my God.
Where's
I
the
think-
I have
champagne?
not.
I need some maracas and champagne. Have a party going.
Shout out to Uma Thurman.
I thought you were gonna say I've been a genestealer the entire time. Or something. like reveal yourself.
You guys haven't?
What?
Huh?
How many arms?
I've been a fleet one this whole
Three.
time.
Nice.
The Eldar simping is to keep everyone off my trail.
So, the standings, it was actually close for second place. In third place, we have Andy with 7.5, with Colin in second place with
Damn it!
points, and
No!
Al with 13 points in number 1. He really brought it back in the last two
Where
answers
did he
Oh
get
my
13
Lord. I
from?
don't
thought he had
deserve
11.
this.
Jeez.
because he named a lot more cults and bioforms. Well, maybe not bioforms, but he named a lot more cults, and he also had he had the size of the Emperor answer.
I was consistently bad, but consistent throughout.
Yep. The expert section was ironically the best part for most of you. So
God.
yeah, good job everyone. If you're in the comments, let me know how you did. I think for the average person who's read the Genestealer Cults Codex, they probably got most of these right. So good for you. Let me know if I was too hard on the fellas. I don't think I was. Glory to the Formed Emperor. They'll never get it.
Glory
Loyalists,
to the Formed Emperor.
not screw. Yep.
Praise Assyrian.
Cringe. Cringe.
The
There's a lot of arms you
multi-limbed
got there. It'd
Assyrian.
be a shame if someone happened to break them.
Hey, hey.
Let's keep this quiz clean, boys.
Maybe we should have done Genestealer Cults versus
We can still do that in the
other
future.
guy whose name I forgot.
Yeah.
H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh, I mean, that's the same thing, really.
Yeah, I know. That's also what I was thinking. But yeah, good work, everybody. We got one breakage of 10 points. Not bad. And I think everyone else at least got like. Well, let me see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A lot. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say we at least got some centers, but no. I think Hal got around.
You were going to say, I think everyone had a pretty good... And then you went, oh, wait, no, that's the totals. Yeesh. Oh, no.
You know what? You guys got questions correct at all, so I'm glad. I had a feeling that no one was going to be able to name a single cult or a single bioform. So good.
To
for
be
you.
fair, it was by question 6 that I got 2 points. So yeah, I was happy to get past 2 points after like
I was happy to
1,
be
2, 3,
here.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it was like my 10th question. I got 3 points or something like that. So it took me a while. I was a bit of a slow starter.
The only thing that helped me was the fact that we made a podcast episode about this. So if I hadn't done this, this would have been easy last place for me.
It was almost a Colin victory, but unfortunately for Colin fans,
Yes, you
was
robbed him
not there.
again. Hal,
He was
what are you
robbed,
going to say
yep.
for yourself?
Amber King beats up a diabetic on the internet.
Good job. You have that moral victory.
Yeah.
To be honest,
All
he's
in
just
one
jealous
of
because
these.
he lost the verses, but I won the verse. I lost the verses against you as well. So yeah,
Still
still
not
undisputed.
Colin.
versus
No one's
Waiting
beaten
for the
Colin yet in a
verses.
verse.
Because
Do
I'm
that
too
one.
full of hate.
But speaking of things to beat us over the head with next, Colin, what's the next quiz episode
The
on?
next quiz is for Craft World Iandon, because it's time I jam Eldar lore down everyone's throat.
Ew.
That sounds
Yay.
delightful.
The other option was fail everyone with another fantasy quiz.
True. Although we will have a fantasy quiz, I'm sure. Hopefully, not too far in the future, at
Yes.
least for those who enjoy it.
Cool.
With that being said, though, thank you so much for listening, everyone. Thank you so much for watching as well. If you're in the comments, appreciate all the interactions, the voting, the telling us about our Mummy Magus obsessions. We appreciate it. And we'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.
That's right. Join the cult today. There's Genestealers in your sewers. You just have to go find them.
Heresy.
They're
Heresy.
Skaven under the sewers.
The
I
local
love you.
gas station guy knows where to find them. Just talk to him about it.